Hello everyone, this is LawlessLawls and welcome back to Jade Empire. In the last episode, we took on the, I guess, qualifying round of the Imperial Arena. And, what's-his-face, I think his name is Kui, told us to come back later and he'll set up some matches for us. So we're going to go do some other side quests. Or maybe talk to Silk Fox. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We might as well go talk to Silk Fox. I don't remember exactly where she is, but you know, we'll find her. It's just like the biggest city in the Empire, so she can't be that hard to find. What's going on, guys? Look at this bustling city. It's just so beautiful. Look, I mean, all this stuff, all these vases to kick. Nobody seems to care that I'm just kicking vases. Who's this guy? Junda?
Excuse me, out of my way. I've got to get these buns to the Scholars Garden. Quick, now move.
I'm very sorry. Please accept my heartfelt apologies. My husband has the manners of a strutting cock sometimes.
Haha, well, he's got the manners of some sort of cock.
I seem to recall you rather enjoyed my, strutting at one time, old woman.
Shush now! You'll offend the gods of decency. This poor traveler's likely to think that the Imperial City is full of indecent folk and offensive talk.
I do.
Now then, after all the trouble we've caused you, is there anything we can help you with? We've got fresh buns. Just made them myself.
I need some answers. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Talk. That's all people want to do. I don't get paid to talk. I sell buns. That's what I do.
I like this epic music.
No time to talk, he says. The only time you're ever quiet is when you're eating one of my buns. Now be polite and answer some questions.
You dick. Who are you two?
We're members of the local traveling circus. I'm a fire eater and Lena is a juggler. We just sell buns on the side to make a little extra silver.
Junda, could you try to be civil just this once? This buffoon of a man is Junda, and I am Lena, his wife, as he is fond of reminding me. We sell buns here in the city. Well, I bake, and he sells.
Okay, that's fine.
Go then. I have buns to sell, and it doesn't look like you're buying.
Wow, what a dick, jeez.
Don't mind him. He just takes a while to get used to. Much like an ache in the bones if it lasts long enough. Eventually, you learn to ignore it. Good day to you.
Yeah, good day to you too. That guy was a dick. But you didn't need me to tell you that. You guys could tell he was just a dick. And because of that, we're just gonna kick a few vases along the way. It's a nice little house. I don't know exactly where to look. What does this book stand for? History of Flight. No one cares. No one seems to care. Where does this lead to? The Golden Way. I think that's where we're supposed to go to meet Silk Fox, because I think that leads us close to the Imperial whatever castle or temple or whatever they call it. The palace. That'd probably be the way. Yeah, home to the Empire's noble families and source of yada yada yada. Basically, where all the rich people live. What's going on, little girl? Where could she be? Where could she be?
Hold on there. This way leads into the Necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with the Necropolis?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the Necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there.
Man.
We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
How bad has it become?
Bad. Real bad. Monks used to go in every few weeks to clean out the ones who had risen. But lately it's become too much for them to handle.
Wow.
You look like a warrior. I'm sure you know that even if you disperse a ghost in combat, they reform again eventually. It takes a long time, but it's inevitable. Leave the dead to their own is what I say. Just block the whole place off and start again somewhere else.
Sounds like a great idea. That's all I need.
Stay away from the Necropolis. It's dangerous.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're still on the search for Silk Fox. I have no idea where she is. Who's this guy?
I greet you, sir. I wonder if you might have some silver to spare.
But your clothes are expensive and you speak like a noble.
I come from a very wealthy family. As such, I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. Parties, female admirers, lots of wine. You understand.
Haha, I understand. Yes, of course. Not even a little bit.
I have to have an income, don't I? My father looked at my considerable expenses and told me to get my own silver.
Get a job, you lazy bugger.
Of course. I am a noble. The shame of manual labor or the stink of trade must not be allowed to touch me, or even waft its way close to me.
But there's no shame in begging?
How could there be shame? You've got it and I want it. Should I steal it? Never. Simply ask like a civilized soul, I say.
Wow, what a terrible human being. I'll give you a silver if you explain this mad philosophy.
I am afraid I cannot do that. That would be trade, and I simply will not sully my beautifully soft hands with such. I will tell you for free, however.
Wow, what a kind soul. Tell me.
I read all the greatest philosophers and consulted with wise men before reaching this decision. I assure you the philosophical underpinnings are quite sound. Wisdom is only gained by experience, wine, women, and song, as it were. But a life of revel with no reflection still does not lead to true wisdom. One must ponder, one must daydream. Even if I could bear the shame of sullying my hands with work, when would I think? How could I grow wise?
So you're begging in order to pay for your drunken debauchery. That's
well,
nice.
It loses some of the subtlety when you put it that way. But yes.
I think the pursuit of wisdom is noble.
I thank you. It's not easy for one such as I. I have it far more difficult than the impoverished beggars of this city.
Okay.
Farewell.
Yeah, that makes sense. That guy has it a lot worse off than the beggars that don't have any money. I completely agree and understand his predicament.
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth.
What are you doing? Why attempt to insult me?
Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
Ask for an explanation. Justify yourself.
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
What? There's no point to your insults.
You are right to demand an explanation. Forgive my servant. I instructed him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect.
Go on.
Your demand for justification of his arguments was admirable. You are exactly what we need.
Explain yourself.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
Where did he come from?
He claims he crossed the Glass Sea, which would mean he's from the mysterious East. I've heard reports of minor trade with that region, but only on a small scale. Even if they buy the occasional bolt of silk, everyone knows there are only barbarians outside the Jade Empire, and his manner confirms it. He insults the Emperor.
Wow, what a
So far, he has escaped
dick,
the notice of
I
any
guess.
higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Perhaps I can reason with this Outlander.
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand, and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
Okay. I'll teach him not to mock our culture.
I hope your ability matches your conviction. Several others have fallen short, despite their outrage at his antics. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
I'm sure I will. Yeah, you walk away, you bastard. So that is another quest that we can do, and if we don't find the Silk Fox soon, I think I might go do that, because that is actually a quest that I remember, and it is one of my favorites, because it's pretty humorous. It's pretty good. What's in here? Hostel. Okay, we could go in there, but there's not really any point. Quite yet.
The Golden Way is the pride of the
Shut up, Zoo. I don't care. There's a quest there too as well, but I guess I have to do something else before I can start it. Let's go up to the Scholar's Garden. Maybe she's up here. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what she said. Oh, yeah, there she is.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person.
Thanks.
Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
What should I call you?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, but I still don't believe he is Sun Li, the glorious strategist.
Well, you're gonna have to believe me on this one. I know it, and that's enough.
Sun Li died 20 years ago. Everyone was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire. Now, it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
Destroying Death's Hand is also a priority for me.
A wise decision. His hold over my father is nearly absolute. But if we could show conclusive evidence of his crimes, my father would have to listen. I know how.
What are we gonna do?
Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems.
Oh no.
Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
Okay, sounds good to me. How can I infiltrate them?
We need
Infiltrate?
proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
I would be spotted.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing.
She's got a point.
They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
How can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or, if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
Okay. How do you know so much about these
Death's
people?
Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
Yeah, but they've never seen my face, so... I'll go see what I can learn in the Imperial
Yes, I will
Arena.
have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do.
Thanks.
Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him.
Dongao.
I hear Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be.
Ooh.
I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together?
Yeah. Travel with me now.
A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
Alright, so we got another follower. Here we are with, the beautiful Silk Fox, also known as Princess Sunland, but don't tell anyone that. She's the Heavenly Lily, but, that's kind of a secret. What?
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Oh, the irony.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna do it again.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
It's just two guards. I'm not in the slightest bit concerned with this encounter. But that is pretty funny. I don't remember that from the first time that they come back and you can also have the Silk Fox with you. But you know, whatever. These guys are gonna die because they suck. They suck at life and they should be ashamed of themselves. Especially this guy. I mean, look at him. He's just standing there or whooping up on him. He's already dead. Oh man. We could talk to the Silk Fox.
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father.
Oh, okay, gosh.
Meet the Executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your chance to help your master.
Okay, gosh. Jeez. I want to talk about you.
Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor.
I appreciate your gift.
I thank you for your courtesy. A woman always likes to hear when her gifts are appreciated.
Ooh.
It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites.
Why take the risk?
Better that I give it away before Death's Hand carts it off. He has been quite brazen. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it?
Man, I know.
Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. And to be myself, I gave you what I wished.
I thank you for the gift, I guess. That's probably the best way to answer that.
Well, you're polite at least. Most nobles take gifts as a matter of course, especially those from a woman. But the price I may pay for helping you could be greater still. I am destined for the throne, destined to rule the Empire after my father, but that will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the Imperial succession.
No. How dare he?
Or perhaps convince my father that he should be Emperor by marriage.
Oh my, that would be awful. We cannot allow such a travesty.
Indeed, we cannot. I would bite my own tongue before ever allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation.
Yeah. Goodbye for now.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Okay. Sounds good. So, I was going to start that quest, but it does take at least a good 10 minutes probably to do. So I'm going to end it off here. In the next episode, though, we will be starting that quest with the Outlander. And after that, we might go back to the Imperial Arena and try to get to round 2, or get through the bronze round. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.